I covered many miles searching for the right car. To make an informed choice on a car, you must get out there and see them, and see as many as you can to compare. All that lot, all the Porsches. It's Porsche heaven, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen so many Porsche cars in your life? I mean, look at this. Wow. This is where they keep them all, or some of them, and there's another unit next door. I would like to point out I have no special affinity with this company. It just happened to be where I found the right car for me. They certainly had a good selection, as well as a great service history. This car had also had some interesting past owners, which I'll talk about later in the video. And yes, you've guessed it, this is the car that I drove home. Buying any car can be a daunting experience. My confidence came from buying from a Porsche specialist dealer. Please follow me on Iconic Brands for future videos on this car. This is what the service history and logbooks have revealed. The previous owner to me was the jockey Charles Harris, who's now an assistant horse trainer. Previous owner to him was Michael Barham. Whilst owning the car, worked at the House of Lords and the House of Commons. And from the logbook address, here's the car on Google Street View. Of course, all these little checks all help to validate wherever you're buying. This could be applicable to any car that you're looking at or any car that you're buying. And of course, it's a little bit of fun as well. Some things might seem obvious to some people, but another check you can make is the MOT check, and this also verifies the mileage. If you don't know, just simply put the registration number or wherever you're looking at into the DVLA website online, and you can check the car's history via that as well. Some things are just better physical. And of course backed up with lots and lots of receipts to back it up. I mean, that's a great service history that it's got. Again, gives you confidence to go out and buy that car. I mean, I'd avoid cars myself that have been off the road for quite a length of time. This can cause problems with it. Much better to have a very well maintained car that has been used regularly, in my opinion. Hopefully some of this stuff that I've talked about on this video has helped you, some little checks that you may not have thought of doing. At the end of the day, buying a car is all about validation of what you're actually buying and seeing who's had it, where it's been, and getting as much history as you can on the car. All helps to give you, the person that's buying the car, validation that you are actually getting what you're paying for. Another reason I bought this car, I've got the original purchase receipt. And this is H. Bryans of Sevenoaks. She originally bought this car. And allowing for inflation, she paid £74,000 for that car. And it's almost as good now as it was then, you know. I mean, it still runs fine and everything's good. It's been maintained and looked after. So that should give you a warm feeling that you're not, you know, you're getting just as good a car for a fraction of what Mrs. Bryans paid. And that's all part of the fun, I guess, of iconic brands, because at the end of the day, that's what iconic brands is all about. It's buying fun products, having maximum enjoyment from them, meeting people, socialising, and then when you're ready to move on, or if you're ready to move on, you sell that product at least for what you paid for it, or if not more. I hope you've enjoyed the content within this video, and I'm hoping to develop it further. And if you want to follow the story of this Porsche I've just bought, and you want to see where I go with it, what happens to it, and future adventures or whatever comes along, or faults or whatever. I mean, I'm not going to mention Boxster or IMS bearing pet, which I'll say in a Newcastle accent because that's all I ever hear on the net, is that them two things. People who watch them will understand where I'm coming from. I'm not going to go down that route, unless of course the car does actually end up suffering from it. But until it does, I'm not going to mention Boxster or IMS bearing issues. So I'm not going to go down that route. It's all about fun investment. And that's what iconic brands is all about. It's buying something that you can have fun with. I'm trying to buy products that will increase in value or hold their value at the very least, or you lose the minimum amounts. You know, I'm fed up of depreciation on cars, to be fair. You know, I've had various models of cars over the past, and I could have leased it cheaper. Depreciation it's a real killer, you know, and boy, I think people who buy brand new cars, unless they're getting a company discount or something on it, I despair. But at the end of the day, it's down to you. It's your choice. If you want to do what I'm doing and you're interested, please follow me on the channel. And a like would be nice, or better still, a subscribe. Please go with it, and we'll see where we go. Thanks for watching Iconic Brands. But if you like Porsches, or Porsches I should say,